If you live here in the upper Midwest, you may see another round of severe weather. I'm meteorologist Pew, and this is the forecast for Saturday, June the 28th. We have a slight risk, or a 2 out of 5, from South Dakota to Minnesota to Wisconsin. And then we also have a marginal risk in the East Coast from New York to the DMV area. We have a possible localized tornado threat in Minnesota and a little bit of western Wisconsin. Isolated to scattered wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour are located in the upper Midwest and in the risk areas in the East Coast. And because I accidentally deleted my footage, we do have a 15% chance for a quarter-size hail in the upper Midwest. The time frame of when all this is going to happen, so starting from the northeast to the southeast, storms look like they're going to start developing around 1 p.m. and they're going to go throughout the whole afternoon and evening, but start waning down as it gets closer to the night. But in the Midwest, it looks like things are going to start initiating a little bit later. So in South Dakota and Nebraska, it looks like things are going to start around 6 p.m. while in Minnesota, it's going to start around 8 p.m. Central Time. The severe weather event is going to be a little bit conditional, meaning there are some things that are going to enhance storm development, but there are also things that are going to inhibit it. Looking at 500 millibars or midway through the troposphere, it does look like we have kind of a broad trough, and that's going to help with the updrafts and upward motion. And in addition to that, there's also some jet streaks, and that's going to help with good shear, and that's also going to help with tilting the updrafts, which is going to enhance thunderstorm development. So the remnants of the previous day's storms that are going to travel through Minnesota and Wisconsin are going to play a big factor in whether or not something's going to happen. So these storms are going to travel throughout the night and into the late morning, and basically kind of sucking up all the energy, all the moisture, and dropping the temperature in this area. And that's going to inhibit any new thunderstorm development for a while. But there are two things that can overcome that. One, there's a strong warm front that's going to come from the west that's going to bring back the high temperatures and high dew points. And then number two, depending on how much sunshine that area gets once the remnant of the storms pass by, that's going to bring in a lot more heating as well. Another factor that's going to inhibit thunderstorm development is that at 700 millibars, the air is going to be relatively warm. So that means that any surface air that's going to be rising up when it gets to that point, and that means that that air is already stable. And thunderstorms really want unstable environments to grow. And so it's kind of like, So we'll see. Will the warm front and the daytime heating be enough to overcome that cap? Or are we going to see severe thunderstorms?